Hello, my name is Somaya Siddiqui Khabidag, Assistant Professor in the Program of Architecture, School of Design at South Dakota State University. It is my honor to present this research on behalf of my esteemed colleagues, Mohammad Mehdi Danish, Assistant Professor in the University of Hartford, and Iraj Delfani, Assistant Professor in Payam-e-Noor University. Together, we have conducted research in the field of architectural education and the concept of liminality, specifically in one of the studios in South Dakota State University, which is titled Transcending Boundaries, and we have used as a kind of architectural pedagogy, and we have brought the concept of liminality. And our research aims to explore the transformative potential of liminal spaces and the integration of the colonial perspectives within architectural education. We will also examine how this research connects to the ongoing evolution of educational methodologies in architecture. The concept of liminality has gained significant attention in various fields, including anthropology, psychology, sociology, literature, and architecture. Liminality refers to the transitional state between two distinct phases or conditions where individuals or groups may experience a sense of ambiguity, uncertainty, and transformation. Liminal spaces are the physical environments that embody or facilitate liminal experiences, such as thresholds, corridors, transitional zones, and ritual spaces. This architecture studio, or this research architecture studio, titled Transcending Boundaries, focuses on investigating liminality and liminal spaces through the lens of spatial design and architecture. Before beginning the Transcending Boundaries studio, we would like to provide an overview of this course within the architecture program at South Dakota State University. This research studio involves a collaborative and systematic inquiry aimed at generating communicable knowledge. The studio focuses on topical investigations conducted into, for, or through architecture, guided by provocative questions arising from contemporary issues in faculty research and creative activities. In this case, this research studio was drawn from my PhD dissertation research, focused on the liminality inherent in architectural spaces. My dissertation explored the mesopoetics of space, delving into the intersection of human beings and architectural equity inspired by Persian mythologies. Drawing on the concepts of smooth and striated spaces by Gilles Deleuze and Felix Guattari, I elucidated the liminal nature of architectural space. I pioneered a theoretical framework exploring intangible aspects of architectural space, integrating concepts like mythology and autobiasis. Investigating the ever-changing structure of smooth organizations, I unveiled a historical evolution embodying mythopoiesis. Drawing from Persian philosophy, I emphasized the liminal nature of architectural space within the variable parameters of contemporary discourse. The research architecture studio, the focus of this paper, a vertical studio, which is comprising different levels of students at SDSU, titled Transcending Boundaries, served as a platform to integrate my research on liminality into architectural exploration. Liminality, the transitional state characterized by ambiguity and transformation, was at the core of this studio's inquiry. By delving into the spatial design's role in liminal experiences, the studio uncovered innovative insights into human experience through architecture. In the initial phase, the studio immersed students in the exploration of liminality, known for its ambiguity and transformative nature, through spatial design investigations. This involved conducting conceptual mapping to delve into the characteristics and social context of liminal spaces. Through this process, students gained deeper insights into the intersection of liminality and intangible parameters, enriching their understanding of architectural theory and practice. In phase one, actually, I should say that we divided these course into 4 phases, and in each phase, we had some parts. In phase one, part one, we did conceptual mapping, and in phase one, part two, students collaborated to explore liminal spaces creatively. They researched diverse cultural and media sources, selecting 10 images embodying liminality and architectural elements. Employing Illustrator, Photoshop, and mixed media techniques, they transformed their findings into digital collages, infusing them with three-dimensional elements to materialize their conceptualization of liminality. Having honed skills in conceptual digital collages, students were tasked with elevating their ideas and translating them into innovative models. This assignment employed kirigami, a technique that fosters open-ended and generative approaches to design through tactile exploration and manipulation. In phase two, students analyzed architectural precedents to identify liminal elements. Working in new groups, they analyzed 2 precedents through photos and drawings and creating drawdowns using digital and physical techniques like drawing, collaging, and modeling. The goal was to creatively express liminality within the assigned precedents, effectively highlighting these elements through a combination of digital and physical methods. And I should say, drawdown is a combination of drawing and models, drawdowns. In this phase, actually I should say in the next phase, phase 3, students embark on prototyping transformative environments, building upon prior explorations of liminality, tasked with generating a prototype of a liminal space. Students leveraged strategies developed from earlier exercises in collages, paper folding models, and drawdowns. Emphasizing spatial layouts, circulation, and user experiences, students utilize digital technology by creating digital models using Rhino and Grasshopper. Additionally, they engage in physical prototyping by crafting physical models, thereby integrating digital tools into the prototyping process. In phase 4, part 1, students visited 3 sites and conducted detailed analysis to inform their conceptual models. Studying 3 liminal urban spaces, they explored their latent qualities and potentialities. Utilizing digital technology, they developed abstracted landscapes, transcending their origins to achieve new conceptual and spatial status. During the site visit, they captured atmospheric elements through a range of photographs and creatively combined them into an atmospheric collage, reflecting the site's essence. In the part 2 of phase 4, students delved into translating site analysis into visual representations of liminality through the drawdowns, again, drawing and models, or conceptual models. Insights from the site visit inform the development of these models, incorporating interventions responding to the site forces and elements. The students portray the site as a part of the urban texture, acting as a liminal space and mediator. In the third part of phase 4, students focus on designing a transformative transit hub, specifically a generic transit hub. Building upon the prototypes of liminal spaces developed earlier, they were tasked with creating generic transit hubs and indicating identifiable modules using Rhino and Grasshopper, emphasizing the role of digital technology in this part of design process. They defined a type of transit hub in terms of liminality, focusing on sequential organization, activity, and narrative. In the fourth part of phase 4, students focused on designing a transformative transit hub in Sioux Falls, South Dakota. They transformed the generic transit hub by incorporating narratives, site models, and user types, using operations of subtraction and addition. Sequential organization was considered, addressing movement through space and transitional conditions, while volumetric organization was developed based on site models, defining the entry sequence and entry itself. Transcending boundaries studio had the potential to generate innovative and critical insights into the transformative and boundary-breaking aspects of human experience through the lens of spatial design and architecture. It had the potential to provide a collaborative and interdisciplinary environment that fosters creative and ethical research practices. It also contributed to the broader discourse on liminality and its relevance to contemporary architectural challenges and opportunities. This studio investigated the spatial characteristics and qualities of liminal spaces such as materiality, lighting, sound, texture, and atmosphere, and it identified the social and cultural context of liminality and liminal spaces and their relevance to contemporary architectural challenges and opportunities. And also it developed innovative and critical design approaches and strategies for designing liminal spaces that respond to the changing needs and expectations of users. Thank you very much for watching our presentation.